Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and I finally made it to the Alamo. Now, there's a lot more to the Alamo than the famous building front you see behind me. So I'm going to walk all around the grounds and show you what it's like. Now, in this main building, they don't allow photography or video, but I'm going to walk through and see if I can sneak a few shots for you and tell you what I see inside. So come on in with me. Here's one of the side rooms. Has nothing in it but whatever that is. It's all really empty. There's not any furniture or anything in here, just a bunch of flags. I don't know why they don't allow photography. There's really not much in here to take pictures of, and how are you going to hurt the rock, the walls? There used to be a second floor. That's why you see windows and doors up way at the top there. Here's another side room with some kind of machinery there. Looks like they were working on something in there. I really can't tell. The whole place is just vacant of any kind of fixtures. So it's a small building, not much to see in here. And here's the exit. So right next to that main front building is the Alamo Museum, erected in 1936. So yeah, it looks like it, but on the inside, everything is very modern. It's like the walls have been stuccoed. Really big gift shop. This is almost as big as that main church building. Yeah. Here's the grounds. And what is known as the Alamo is just that building, which is, as they call it, a church. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 buildings. So let's take a look at some of the displays in this third building.
Now the timeline better now.
Whoa, it's a lot of reading to do here. Got some swords, guns, rifles. I don't know if these are originals that was used in the Alamo or not, but now here's a rifle. It says presented to Fess Parker, and then he donated it. I'm not sure what his connection is. You probably know who Fess Parker was. An actor. Is it on Gunsmoke? Spanish colonial shield. Interesting. Wonder how well those worked. Guess what this is? You never guess. Copper holy water font. Looks like it's had a lot of wear and tear on it. Well, that's about it in here. That's the main church building, and this is a long walkway I went through earlier. I guess they called it a promenade. Wonder how original this fountain was. Nice place to cool off. It looks really odd to have these windows way up high. But like I said, there used to be a second story built inside there where they were very functional. But now you couldn't tell that there's ever been a second story. And look, they got palm trees at the Alamo. How about that? A lot of cactus here. Nice ground. It's a nice goldfish. Or is that a koi? They look hungry, don't they? They see me and they probably used to getting some food when they see people that close. The main Alamo building, the church building, is there. And this is an exhibit building behind that tent. The rock walls around the Alamo are just 7 feet high, so it was never built to be a fortress. It was built as a mission for the Christians. This is the fourth building, which is an amphitheater with no roof. It just has this cloth material over it. And right next to the amphitheater is a drink and snack and souvenir store. Imagine that.
Bowie is famous already for the knife that bears his family's name.
Attention, company! Shoulder, arm!
The other commander is South Carolinian William B. Travis.
Present, arm!
A 26-year-old lawyer and cavalry officer, known to be a natural leader.
Colonel Travis, company is formed for parade. Thank you, sir.
They keep the grounds very nice around here. A lot of employees walking around. And giving talks like that guy.
To the people of Texas and all Americans in the world, fellow citizens and compatriots, I am besieged by 1,000 of my Mexicans under Santa Ana. I have sustained a continual bombardment for 24 hours. I'm not
Here's a little more detailed history in the timeline. Here's something else interesting. They have this 3D carving of what the Alamo looked like in 1744, and that's the main church building that you see is crumbled, and it says here that it collapsed. And here's where it was rebuilt in 1785, and they changed some of the grounds, and here they have arches over it. It never really had a roof, and here they added more to it in 1793. Then here in 1836, they lost the arches, and inside they built up like a long walkway that goes up to some kind of a platform. Then here in the 10 years after 1836, they built some more buildings. And then they lost that ramp they built inside the church. Then they made a lot of changes by 1861, and that's when they built the roof on the main church building there. And this is what it looked like in 1900, where they have added quite a bit to it. And in fact, this, I'm not sure, I think that would be that building right there. And then here they've got another, what looks like some kind of a cathedral. I'm not sure how that relates to this, because I don't particularly see a building that looks just like that, although yeah, it looks pretty much like that building there. And then these frontage buildings, I guess that's across the street. Interesting to figure all this out. That's 1900, and that's the most recent one they have where they have this 3D. And right across the street from the Alamo is some museums. There's the Guinness World Records Museum. I went in there a couple days ago, and I didn't make a video because there's nothing there but just things to read on the wall. And the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum is here, and there's a couple other attractions there, and Ripley's Haunted Adventure. Of course, this is much different than the normal view because this is all set up for the parade they're having tomorrow night. The Battle of Flowers parade I also videoed was this morning that I went to, and both parades are doing the same route, so they're leaving this up for, got 2 parades in 2 days here for the Fiesta. And they have some pretty amazing trees around here. Well, hope you enjoyed the video. Good day, folks.